Welcome, agents, to Strain 65-MHD of the 0 Point Report, a broadcast all about the news surrounding the Secret World IP. Today is Thursday, June 16th, 2022, and I am Ocho, one of the hosts for this evening. With me tonight, we also have Jimmy the Rabbit.
Hello.
And we have 2-ton Waffle. Finger guns, always appropriate.
Pew, pew.
I remember I used to actually do that. I used to do finger guns a lot. Like, hey, you. I don't know. I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of that fact.
Yeah, I think you are.
Nah, I grew out of that. I don't still do it. Now it's weird. If I ever went up to somebody and I was like, hey, champ. You're like, what am I doing? What is that? Get out of here. Get out of here with that nonsense. But welcome to the stream. We are going to be playing some Metal Hellsinger tonight, which the demo just released on June 9th on Steam, and for setup for a date for September 15th. They set up their release date for. That's right, September 15th. I think so. Forgot to write that down.
Yeah, that's kind of important.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I actually forgot that they announced a release date for it. Just verify that real quick. But yeah, but they've announced a release date for later on this year for September 15th. Yes, I got that right. Good. And so Waffle has graciously accepted to be the one to go ahead and play.
Yeah, watch out, folks. I'm going to show you some pro moves.
And all three of us have played it so far, and Jimmy and I's scores were awfully close. Waffle was trailing, so figure we'd give a chance for Waffle to actually catch up.
What?
Hey, Azriel, how are you? Because it's a game that uses points.
Yeah, the lowest you get is the better you do.
It feels like an older concept though to use points in a game, but I don't know because simultaneously using points nowadays is like speedrunning is basically, best time. So it's like almost once more your performance has suddenly become more of a forefront again. When before it's like when recently it's just more like, did you finish the game? Good. But now with speedrunning being a thing, maybe they're starting to see people get more back into points. I don't know. Reminds me of that NCIS episode where they're talking about MMOs, or they're talking about like he meets like someone who's like, oh, you've got the top score in all the MMOs.
That's a thing.
I know you.
It's like a storm coming far, far away.
It's one of the more memed parts of that show. It's like, ooh, where was it? There was another good part of that was like we figured out the IP address and where it's coming from, and they're like, oh, what's the IP address? He's like, it's 192.168.1. It's like, oh no,
Internal. It's coming from inside the house.
Yes, it's an internal IP address. But they were supposed to be like, it wasn't, and they were able to trace it to whoever, and it's like, no. Yeah, it's coming from inside the house. So all three of us ended up playing this, and I don't know, what were your takeaways, Jimmy, from it?
I'm playing it right now.
You're playing. No wonder you're so focused. I was like, I can't play it and talk simultaneously. This is a hard one to play and talk.
I'm actually on the boss. But
okay.
No, I really like it. It's the thing about it, right? Is you almost have to be more paying attention to the music than the visual, at least for me.
Yeah.
I find the visual almost like distracting. That makes sense. Or maybe just.
And you can change that in the settings. You can change it so that
Yeah, you can change its sync.
Or not only its sync, you can also change its size and opacity, I think.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
To make it a little less.
I didn't know you could do other stuff, so that's not surprising.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm.
See, the weird thing is
like,
if they put those, here's the thing: it's like Waffle's going through the tutorial right now, and what Jimmy is referencing is the fact that he played through it. He played through it, and
First sight, don't it?
didn't realize that the green crystals
See, the whole universe
Healed you?
has rhythm.
healed you. Yeah,
Kind of my
because like it
And when
tells
I
you in the
went through,
tutorial
you sort of
that
become
you know
one.
you perform a
Music
rampage
is
on an
My
enemy, and
voice is
it
heard.
like they drop crystals and they heal you, but they don't say anywhere in the tutorial of other green crystals and them healing you.
Because I should have just figured it out, to be honest.
I mean, I can see where they're trying to go with using color, you know, because your health bar is green and the little things that come out are green. So maybe they're trying to just basically go with color, but simultaneously that's a little I don't know. I feel like they should, I feel like that's something that maybe might want to be shown in the tutorial itself too. You're colorblind? Okay. Then just pointing out that there are these giant crystal formations in the
Yeah, that
because once you get into the next level, like the crystal formations are pretty noticeable, even without their color necessarily. Like they have a distinct look to them.
yeah. No, even if you're colorblind, you'd be like, oh, those are the things I smack.
Yeah. So we're not telling you how to run your game, Shiro. I think it's Shiro. Shiro game.
We're not? Why are we not telling them how to run that?
We're not telling them how to run their game, but we are offering suggestions, saying from our own play.
I mean, in retrospect, I should have realized. I'm honestly surprised I didn't hit them at some point.
Just by accident, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because in retrospect, looking at them now, I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So, but it is a rhythm
Bastards. That's
rhythm
destiny
first-person
for you.
shooter,
Can't unlock an
which
angel's
is
gate without breaking
pretty
a few
baller
laws.
combination.
Yeah, there's other games that
more-
was like BPM. There's one other that is similar to this in vein that came
I don't
out. I think
think
they've been
Any
out.
of those that I'm aware of, anyways, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think any of those have layered tracks, though.
No, I'm pretty sure they don't.
Not to this extent. No.
No, and the extent that the tracks are layered in this is pretty wide ranging. Like it seems to be like you just basically get like a basic beat when you're at the lower
I
levels,
remember this place
and you don't
like it
actually
was
unlock
yesterday.
vocals. Vocals finally kick in when
Wish
you
I
hit
did.
16x,
Hmm.
which is the highest that it can be. Which is actually sometimes it's a little disconcerting when you're like right in the middle of something and then hit 16x and all of a sudden the vocals just kick in out of nowhere.
Can be in
I think it's
service
more
for
funny
murder.
is when you're when you're at 16 for like a second, and then you get like 2 seconds of vocals, and all of a sudden you lose the modifier.
Right, then you lose it, it goes away. Or when you're low on health and the entire thing just gets muted. I found that too.
So what that is, it's not just muted, although I can kind of see that. What that
Sort
is,
of is.
goes down to like a super stable beat. It's like simple mode. You know what I mean?
I can see that. Okay, yeah, we're only more the beat is then present no matter what your multiplier is to try to get you back onto a.
Yeah, it's like you're about to die, so here's like boom, boom, boom. Nothing complicated to focus
Hey, look.
on.
Look, there's a crystal. I see one.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Did you know that the pistol like special ability shoots at things for you?
Yeah.
No, only because I didn't actually try out any of their special abilities.
I didn't know that, by the way, for forever. It's around a while too. What is it? Just found out like right now. And today I learned news.
Like I realized I got through the entire demo and I was like, I didn't even try the special ability or whatnot. I know that you can hold down the skull and produce a and then release it on the beat.
Yeah.
But I mentioned in the tutorial too, it was like use the skull to keep a beat when there's no one around too. Like it was like, you know, because the skull doesn't have any ammo to reload. So it's a way to keep your beat meter up.
Right.
And it was suggesting that in the tutorial itself. But even when it came to reloads, like what happens when you reload, which you don't have to do with the skull, but what happens when you reload a weapon is you start reloading, and then a couple of beats later, a yellow bar shows up in the crosshairs, and if you hit reload again on that yellow beat, that you do a quick reload as well, and then it like instantly reloads. So then you don't have to. Waffle has opted the skull only run.
Going for that mega score.
He's going for the score to beat all of us.
It's a way to go, apparently. It's the way if you want the highest score.
Yeah, apparently that's how people are getting the highest score. We're basically taking as long as possible and hitting with just the skull, or just using the skull, getting the and that's how they're getting like the 20 million, something like that, in that range, point range. But other than that, it's very, very Doom-esque, which is fine. Doom's awesome, but not as gory as Doom.
Yeah, Doom is kind of the shock value of the gore is what is the.
Yeah. See, I had trouble using a shotgun.
Hey, you were saying that
Give us
earlier.
all of your points.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had trouble using the shotgun. But I had trouble using the shotgun because I'm trained in musical theater, and musical theater has a lot of downbeats. So I kept wanting to shoot on the downbeat, and it was like, no, that's not how you play. That's not how you do the shotgun. The shotgun is like every other beat. So whereas you said that you found more success with the shotgun, Jimmy, but I found more success with the pistols.
Oh yeah, I don't like the pistols.
Yeah, for the reason that they're every single beat. Run away! Run away!
I actually like the sword.
Sword's cool, yeah.
Also because the slash will catch like the little demons, like a bunch of them.
Yeah.
You can literally hit like 4 or probably more with like one slash.
Pretty cool looking sword. Say no fall damage. Nice. Also, you can double jump. I figured that out too.
Well, you can keep holding it. You can kind of float.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you can actually like glide around. You weren't doing that.
Sense. Makes sense. They're wings. I was like, oh, double jumping. Apparently, you can do more. Maybe you can even triple jump. Quadruple. Just float. Just float up in the air. Waffle really is. He's like, I am going to decimate your point totals. All skull, all the time. And Jimmy, we were talking about this yesterday. You said your suggestion is to emphasize more points for fast completion.
I mean, it still should be for beat stuff, right? But like,
Yeah.
all you need to do is like give a multiplier for speed, right? In my opinion, at least.
Right, because if you use the actual weapons instead of just the skull, you may be getting more points using the skull now, but if you actually use the weapons and kill them faster, like use the pistol or use the shotgun, which are the only 2 weapons they have. Here.
The sword.
And the sword, right, and the sword. That they that you kill them faster.
Right.
And so you complete the level faster, even though you're basically not getting so many points because the skull gives you more points. There you go.
At least they tried.
As I figure out what the special ability is. I didn't even see special abilities.
You're right.
I'll do it here.
Okay, you can't stay right there. I'll say hi to everybody. And this is Pogo. She's decided that my shoulder is where she wants to be right now. What are you doing? No, you can't have that. She's like, I'm just trying to get to your leftover dinner. That's all. Can I have any of your leftovers? And so we figured, so we do have some news beyond just Metal Hellsinger releasing on Steam, of course. But go try it out. Definitely go try this out. It's fun. If you can't tell, basically when you play, you enter into essentially like a zoned state that it's hard to concentrate on anything else while you're doing it.
What?
Exactly. Because it's wholly based on just going in with the beat, and the only way to go in with the beat is to sort of zone yourself in.
You also have to have good aim too.
Yeah, it helps.
Well, they can hear us coming. Chaos ain't quiet.
So not only that, but going along with this, there is a giveaway for Metal Hellsinger for when it releases through Level Infinite, which Level Infinite is Tencent, which Tencent now owns Funcom in full. So Level Infinite is sort of the company, not really company, initiative feels better. Sort of the initiative that they have to basically take all of Tencent's game and market them together. So they're having a giveaway of Metal Hellsinger and Warhammer 40k Darktide through Level Infinite. They said log in and post a picture or a short video of an infinite moment in your life or in games. Whatever that means. I guess whatever you feel that means. They say that loading screen. Am I right?
Am I right? Or am
I right? Remember to tag us, Level Infinite, and include the following hashtags. Hashtag Level Infinite Giveaway. Hashtag Darktide. Hashtag Metal Hellsinger. Hashtag Discover the Infinite. Are in your post. Yes, all 4 hashtags must be on the post to be considered valid. I feel like more of an Instagram thing. It's a lot of hashtags. Isn't that basically what Instagram's about? Like hashtag living the dream. Hashtag fun day. Hashtag, I don't know.
Lunch.
10,000 hashtags on a post. But the giveaway is open until July 6th, so go check that out. You can find that on Level Infinite's Twitter feed. But hey, post a picture, tag Level Infinite, and I don't know, post all the hashtags. I always feel this. Oh yeah, this guy, the green guy.
Fucking hate that guy.
A bit of a pain. What does that do? Does that give you like a?
It's like a secondary.
Like a second.
It's good for those.
Like a decoy.
bosses. Yeah.
Not bad. Oh, you're at 16. 16, baby. Say now, of course, we need the mod now to change the music to yakety sax.
To the what?
Yeah, if you also fall off a cliff, you get re-added. Or
Oh, but you got no health. You need a green crystal. Oh. There you go. There you go. For doing that. Yes. I'll say, but saying like, oh, you could use the skull to, to keep up your. I'll say, but I don't think you increase. All you can do is just keep up your, your multiplier. But I mean, if you just fire at nothing, I don't think
increase it.
Like if you go with the beat, it will increase the multiplier. But once you get all the way up to 4x, like once you get up to the top, I don't think it will go up to 8x just by itself.
Yeah, even if you're an 8, it doesn't go any further.
Right, you have to kill something, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, but you kind of stall it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this part.
There's like electric towers around. This boss was tricky too. I found it tricky. Not necessarily on those attacks, but when it starts doing like some of the bigger attacks. Like yeah, they sap all your health. And also the beat's faster. So it sort of throws you off a little bit. Coming from the previous song where the beat's a little slower, now the beat's much faster. Are you in first now?
I think maybe. 5.3.
How much?
5.3.
9.3?
5.
9.5?
5.3.
Oh, 5.3. 9.5359?
Still, that's like...
Still more. So more than my
350,000 points more or something. You know what it is? I didn't have to resurrect.
There you go. Yeah, resurrecting is
Expensive.
Yeah. Resurrecting in this economy?
Yeah, I abused the shit out of pillars in the boss fight.
I mean, you probably should do so. It's
well, if you get one far away from the boss, that was that. See, that's where I would have died because I didn't know green crystals can kill you.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a pillar far away at an angle, especially when she does those fields of like.
Oh my gosh! I was trying to just jump them.
Yeah, just get behind a pillar.
It looks like you could jump them, but oh, there you go.
If you get behind a long-range pillar, they don't hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're just safe behind the pillar. You have to pick the right pillar. I hate when it's like the boss and the enemies. I much prefer when it's like, oh, you gotta be careful of that. If you get too close to, then that happens.
Also, I noticed that if you want to if you're like, oh, I'm low on health, on the little guys, you have to use
This is why I lose points. Is this right here?
Yeah. You got one more resurrect.
Yeah, but I won't see my points though. Total score is 802.
I like when you quit the game.
I was like,
the character's like, peace out.
Yeah.
And just
3.5.
and the game.
I mean, it's good though. Like I actually found that a little refreshing because some games are like, "Are you sure you want to quit? Are you quitting now?" Like, don't mock me for quitting the game. Like I
kind of like that. That was what was that? Some of the Doom games I think used to be like, "Oh, little baby."
Right, little baby needs to stop playing.
And you're like, "You son of a bitch, game."
Whereas this one's like, I'm out, and it's like, cool. All right.
I raised my score though.
5.3.
Yeah, at least you raised your score.
Yeah. Well done. Yeah, so now it's September 15th.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a long wait.
Yeah.
But not as long as for Overwatch 2, which is in October.
Yeah, but at least we get the beta
I
though.
remember this place like it
But we'll
was
get both.
yesterday.
We'll get both Metal Hellsinger,
Wish I
and we're
did.
also going to get the Secret World Tabletop RPG
Yeah, that's true.
updates, which is next up for Star Anvil Studios. Brandon posted on their Discord
Here's
that
where
due to
Sam-
unforeseen circumstances impacting the launch of our other Kickstarter for Knights Arcanum, we are postponing it. What does this mean? It means we will now shift all of our resources to the Secret World. And they want to make sure that by putting all their resources to the Secret World, they want to make sure they launch it this year. And then followed up with a Twitter post saying, we are looking at the fourth quarter for Kickstarter launch, which isn't any different than what they've been saying all along. And stay tuned for updates in September.
They're going to launch the Kickstarter in September, potentially, assuming that's what the info is in September.
Right.
But they want it to come out this year?
Yes.
That seems...
Or at least from what it was, they want to launch. So they want to make sure they launch it.
Or at
this
least
year.
maybe launch the Kickstarter this year.
Launch the Kickstarter this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if they're going to launch the Kickstarter in September, I'd be like, and it's out in October. And I'd be like, what the hell?
That would be cool.
I mean, I
But,
guess if all you needed, I guess, was publishing money, then maybe that's a... But...
I mean, if they're now basically working full tilt on it now, I mean, they could
Yeah,
have.
Hard
you
to
know,
say.
It is hard to say. Who knows what their back end is going to be. And then the Kickstarter itself takes, what, a month? I don't think... I haven't done much with Kickstarter recently, so... Last I checked, they're all 1 month runs, essentially, of anything. Of any campaign. And then,
So many souls here
after
makes
that,
some
well, it's up
kind
to
of
you.
electricity.
But we are keeping apprised of that because that's fun. That's cool. I'm down. So we are down for some tabletop RPG. And so even this news that it's sort of like I don't know much about Knights Arcanum. I've never heard of it. I'm sure it's cool. It looks cool. Like more of a medieval but also tech sort of vibe to it.
Yeah.
But we all know we're here for Secret World. So, yeah, stay tuned for updates in September on when they're going to launch the Kickstarter. And we'll be promoting that. We'll be promoting the heck out of that.
Perfect.
So you can't go higher than 16. I think Persephone. I don't know what these are the pistols were, if they have names or not. There you go. That's a quick reload. So yeah, when you reload, you hit the button to reload, or it just sort of like automatically reloads for you, and it will just give a little prompt saying prepare for reload, and then a yellow tick comes across, and if you hit reload again during that yellow tick, it's a quick reload. So I was watching a sort of the live stream that went along with the game on Steam. It was like, oh, we're doing this live, which was a little, to me, that was a little weird because it was Tasha. I always spell her name wrong. Yeah.
I forget the last
Whenever I try to look up her,
Bruce Lee? I don't know if that's how you say that.
whenever I try to look up her Twitter, I'm like, oh, it's Tascha, Tasha.
Yeah.
For some reason, I always have trouble finding her
They were ready for this.
her details, but I thought she said yes. She posted yesterday. She said, not having a good time at the moment, but you all are keeping my spirits up with your excitement for Metal Hellsinger. She posted a picture of a positive COVID-19 test. So we wish you the best of health and to get well soon. Which is why it was yesterday. It was like, but it was when I was playing it and seeing the live stream, which said live, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't, because I would hope that Tasha wouldn't be positive COVID sitting next to somebody just to play Metal Hellsinger.
It's pretty metal.
That's I would hope they wouldn't be that irresponsible, but so I was like, I'm pretty sure that was a previously recorded thing that they were just replaying live. I was pretty positive about that.
That could be. Hey, Vollmer.
Hey, Vollmer. Welcome. Playing some Metal Hellsinger.
Hey, Vollmer. I was missing both sides of that guy. He's like, left side, right side, left side, right side.
Having fun. I've just been watching Waffle play.
I lost my
I played,
which is funny. I mean, I don't think you're doing that bad. I don't think you're doing bad at all.
I played through twice.
Yeah.
I think I was playing before we started the stream live, and then
Okay.
I had to use one resurrect again, and I was like, damn it! And then I went again, and then I got one without a resurrect.
But as we've already observed, it's hard to talk. It's hard to play this game simultaneously and talk, unless you start talking on the beat. Hey folks, how you doing today? Because even when I tried it out yesterday, and after I got finished playing, I went to go play another game, and I just was like, now my mind is thinking in beats. Like it took a little bit for that to calm down. I'm excited to try the demo, but I've had migraines the past week, so I haven't been able to handle music. Yeah, okay, no, I get that actually, because I've been having pretty bad migraines lately too. I get pretty big sensory overload from sound, so I've been waiting until my head's doing better. Yeah, no, totally.
Or hear me out on this. It's more metal to play it with a headache.
This hurts. This is pain.
Just saying.
Like,
it's even more metal.
We're just saying, right, how Tasha posted a picture how she was COVID positive. But I was seeing yesterday a live, I'm going to put that in quotation, a live stream of Tasha sitting next to one of the Shiro Games developers. I was like, that doesn't seem right. Something
Maybe it
seems
was
off
a
here.
rebroadcast.
That's what I mean. Like it was, but it was saying it was live. It didn't say it was a rebroadcast. But you can, but it was through Steam. It wasn't through Twitch. Twitch would have said this is a VOD. I don't think Steam does that.
No, you can set replays through OBS. As
No,
as a
that's
live
what I'm
video.
saying. Is if it was live, that would be bad. Didn't Tasha just say she was COVID positive? Why is she hanging out on the same day that she posted that? That would have been. That's where I'm coming with the probably not live. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and say probably not live. Yes, yeah. So we want to give a big hug to Tasha and say hope you get well.
Well, plus because she found out she was live. Sorry, live. She found out she was going
She found out she was alive.
once she was back.
Yeah.
So she made it through like customs and shit, got home, and then was like positive. Because it would have been a much bigger deal.
Oh yeah.
To try and get back in the country. Yeah.
I actually have a friend of mine who does the sound for the band The Magnetic Fields. Don't know if you've ever heard of them. They're indie in a sense. They're not the biggest band, but they have a very, very cult following almost. But a friend of mine does sound for them, and they were touring in I think Norway. I think he was in Norway, and he tested positive for COVID in Norway, and had to basically stay at a Norwegian hotel for a full week. And his only entertainment was like, he said like the bar across the street was doing karaoke. And so he would just open the window and to just hear these people doing karaoke. And it's like, oh man, stuck in Norway. Stuck in Norway, and all you have as entertainment is Norwegians singing karaoke.
I would find that pretty entertaining.
I mean, he did find it pretty entertaining. He's a musician, so yeah. So he's like, hey. So I hear, people singing "Don't Stop Believin'."
As long as I got booze delivered to my room, I would be okay with that.
Yeah, but otherwise, but he got better, and he started testing negative, and he was able to continue. But so So we hope the same. We hope the same. And don't be like me and have it for months. That was not a fun experience. I don't wish that on anybody.
I can think of some people. I'm just not that nice of a person.
No, you're actually right. I can think of a couple people, but it's just nice to say. I don't wish that on anybody. But no, I could probably think of a couple. It's just, what are the news? What news we got? Right, Vammer, didn't know if you were here for this. Secret World Tabletop RPG is now next up for Star Anvil Studios. They say they are now shifting all of their resources to the Secret World, wanting to make sure that they launch it this year, and to stay tuned for updates in September for the 4th quarter Kickstarter, which September 15th is also when Metal Hellsinger launches. So, yay. September's going to be nice. I hope it doesn't get rushed from the sudden rescheduling. I don't think so. I mean, I'm hoping it doesn't get rushed too, but I kind of felt like in the first place when they were still saying, like, the whole it's coming out in the 4th quarter was what they've been saying all along, right? But they were launching this other product first, and so now they're saying it's 4th quarter, but now we're basically going to only focus on Secret World first. So I think it's going to be given a little more time than it would have otherwise. But that's just my perception. Because if Knights Arcanum was going to launch, I don't know when, that didn't even launch yet. And they were like, they said in another post that it was because something else was launching on that very same day that they were planning on. And so, because something else was launching, they didn't want to overlap with that. So they pushed that launch to next year instead. Right. So in that rate, they would have only given Secret World, like, and if they were still planning on a 4th quarter launch for Secret World, they would have only been giving it like a month or so. If they were planning on launching the other one in August.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like it gives it more time. So also yes, but simultaneously yes. Also hope it's not going to be rushed.
By the way, the thing I like to let me, because in the boss battle, one of those green fuckers spawns.
Oh yeah.
Which are my least favorite guy. And the sword like little special move, right?
Mm-hmm. Still hit you.
Yeah, you need a different pillar when you're trying to do that than the one you had. The sword special move increases the tempo like crazy.
Okay.
Like, you know how like you see the little greater than less than symbols?
Sure.
So you have those little symbols, right? And like the faster your beat is, the more of them you see. When you do the special move for the sword, it's like solid. It's like,
oh nice, okay.
Basically you can just swing and you're gonna be on beat almost immediately. But you know, like you can't really go off beat because the beats are so close together. You know what I mean? So the sword, I would like, what I found worked was when the green guy's here in this part, I activate the sword special and then just slash. And he doesn't get to do anything. He gets the fuck right on.
Okay, yeah.
Heard the music now.
I like how you died.
Waffle, no.
You literally died in front of a green pillar. It's like in the cinematic behind you.
I was trying to save him though. Because I already took out 2.
Waffle, no. Waffle. Who was that? Jack Boone? Maybe
4.5.
I mean, it's we're pointing out that right in the beginning. It's sort of like there's a secondary narrator to the protagonist, the unknown.
It's the skull.
And it's a skull, yeah. And but the skull has a very Western style motif, I guess, to how he's talking. So yeah, so it comes across very sort of Jack Boone-esque, although I don't think it's the same voice actor.
Yeah, that'd be interesting or be cool to hear, but I don't
What'd you
think
get? 4.58? Did you that? Oh, now I gotta play. Oh,
still just below.
Just below. By how much? It can't be by that much.
Well, you were 4.9.
Yeah, you're 4.9.
Oh, I'm 4.9.
Yeah, you were 4.9.5 or something, and I was 4.9.3 or 2 or
Okay.
something annoying.
All right. So
Just think, I'm the
Same thing.
pillar, I'm the foundation to hold you guys up.
you're right.
I'm carrying the team.
Hey, 4 that's 4 point something is respectable.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
problem-
knock you for it.
The problem is if you look at the leaderboard, last I looked it was like 20 million or something.
Global.
Like the global.
It's
Yeah, but
22 now.
what's
Oh my
median?
god. No, it's gone up.
Oh, it's going up now?
32 is the...
Yeah, but number 10 is 22 now. It was 20 when we first started.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are going hard.
Yeah,
32
points
because-
in this game is it's gonna be a thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's the time. They're getting all those points because they're spending a fuck ton of time in there just dicking around at 16 times multiplier with the skull. So what they need to do is make it so that either there's a time
it's a
cap.
little imbalanced.
Yeah, either there's a time cap or just a speed multiplier.
Mhm.
Probably needs actually both, because with just a speed multiplier, right, the person, like, if there's a way to just sit in the level and just knock your skull back and forth and keep points going forever,
Mhm.
like an idiot, then even a time multiplier wouldn't help you beat that guy, because he'll just spend 12 hours in there, and
Yeah, but the thing
even
is,
with
like, are they actually spending 12
Right,
hours just
I
beating
don't
their
know,
head up
but-
against a wall, literally?
I mean, but we know
I
gamers.
think the 20
Yeah.
million one. I think the 20 million one was like 2 hours or something.
2 hours. 2 hours.
Why?
I think
Jeebus.
so.
I mean,
I mean,
could
there's
be
better
wrong.
things to do with your time than just.
there.
Hold on, let
there
me let me double check. I want to make sure I'm not like.
there are, but let's face it. A 2 hour gaming session is not the end of the world.
No. But my point is, you might need more than a speed multiplier. You would need like a cutoff. Like if you take more than this time to beat this section, then you
Right.
start like getting negative points or something.
Almost negative points. Okay.
Yeah. Because now it's like you need like that gate that keeps
Mhm.
people from just farming.
Because that seems, even though it would be the most optimal way to get points, it's cheap. But they're like, hey, if you want to spend 2 hours in one level, I guess.
I'm sorry. 20 million, 20.6 million was 22 minutes.
Oh, 22 minutes.
That's
isn't
not
that bad.
2
Okay.
hours. It's 22 minutes.
No,
Hey, we got
because
Elon Musk's
my version
son.
was I think my run was like 18 minutes or something like that. So
But yeah, 22 minutes to get 20.6 million.
Three.
So if they're getting 32 million, they're probably putting in more time than that.
it's a lot of points. But yeah, if you basically went through it like your fastest using the actual weapons instead of just the skull, because that's the thing, the skull doesn't do the most damage,
No.
but you're capable of landing a lot more shots and I guess getting more points just because it's not doing as much damage. What we're saying is it needs balanced. We're not exactly sure how.
Well, I mean,
But it
I'm
does.
sure how. Speak for yourself.
I'm saying those are good ideas, but who knows if they'll actually work.
Troy Baker.
I was compelled to Google. It's apparently
Oh, is
Troy
that,
Baker is one of the narrators in Metal Hellsinger.
Is that
Okay,
Batman? Isn't he the voiceover for the Batman series?
Troy Baker. Isn't he one of the Doctor Who doctors?
No, that's Tom Baker. Turn in your nerd card right now, son.
Who's in American Dad.
Get rid of those jelly babies.
Far Cry 6, Rick and Morty, Batman the Long Halloween,
So he's basically done everything.
Family Guy,
Known for
The
The Last of Us, BioShock Infinite.
oh yeah, he was on. Wait, wasn't he on the
Voice of
game?
Logan and
The
Guild Wars
game
2.
show was it? Yeah, he's on the Last of Us TV series as well. I think he was on. What was that thing that just happened? The Summer Games Fest or whatever.
Yes.
I think he was on that
Okay.
for the Last of Us, the new Last of Us stuff.
There's a Last of Us TV show.
Yep, coming up
Oh,
on
it's in
HBO.
Post-production currently.
Yeah,
Episode release 2023. Okay.
yeah, Pedro Pascal and what's her name from Game of Thrones?
He's Grime and Amphibia, which is an amazing show.
That dude does a ton of fucking voice work. Holy shit.
Carmen Sandiego. There's a lot of people.
I'm just scrolling down, like Elder Scrolls Online, Bioshock, Diablo 3, Infamous,
everyone's in Elder Scrolls
Ninja
Online.
Gaiden, Titanfall.
Elder Scrolls Online is like 1,000 voice actors. They've got an
Wildstar,
army.
Mobile Suit Gundam, Call of Duty, Lego DC Comics, like
Guardians of the Galaxy,
Naruto, fucking
Avengers
Mortal
Assemble,
Kombat, Infinite Crisis, fucking
God of
there's-
War.
There's nothing this fucker's not in. Jesus
Right.
Christ. Does he
Right.
never shut up?
Middle Earth, Shadow of War. Yeah, it's like
Right,
Resident
Volmer?
Evil
Exactly.
6, Dead or Alive 5.
Fortnite.
Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated.
What's the first thing he did? I'm scrolling all the way down.
All right, well, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, his
Let's
first
see.
credit.
1994, Yu Yu Hakusho, Ghost Files.
Ghost Files. And then, whoa, so 95, like Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is Detective Conan? By the way?
Detective Conan, the time-bombed skyscraper. What?
And there's another one, Detective Conan, the 14th Tangent. Who is
I'm Detective Conan.
By Chrome.
I will hear the lamentations of your women in this time-bombed skyscraper. What the heck are you talking about? Don't you know the Dewey Decimal System? Oh, it was a show that just ended a few weeks ago and had you crying your heart out. Okay, all right.
Detective Conan's the anime that the character is a small boy-shaped character, alas, not a barbarian. Hey, being a small boy-shaped character does not make you not a barbarian. Just FYI.
I was gonna say small
Although
boy-shaped
the-
characters can be barbarians.
Although the sleuth cap might be a negative mark.
First video game he did was Persona 2. Okay, all right. One Piece, Full Metal Alchemist. All right, so he started off with in very anime back in 2004. No, I'm sorry, 1994. Yeah. How many credits does this guy have? All of them. He has
All of them. Yeah,
every
he has
credit.
all the
Yeah,
credits.
he's in every game.
Do you have a game? Do you have a TV show?
Do you have Troy Baker?
He already is. You just didn't know it.
Yeah, this voice acting's already done. How do we record this? Not sure.
Troy Baker has done the voice acting
It
even
just
before
showed
you
up.
even
He's
thought of the
already
show.
done it. It's already done.
Review your footage. It's already there.
Wow, it's already edited too. So efficient. 394 credits. Almost 400 different projects over 28 years.
That's a long career in general, though. Like, that's a good amount of time.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
voice
20
work.
20
yeah.
years.
But even like almost 30 years at 400, that's more than 100 projects a year.
Yeah, that's a fuck ton. I'm telling you.
Or at
he
least
doesn't-
credits. At least they might be counting every episode as being a credit. That's possible. But
He
still,
doesn't shut up.
yeah.
Yeah, but he's probably working 8 to 12 hours a day doing all this stuff, though. Because you're not just going in, read a line, okay, I'm done. Where's my check?
Well, I mean, also this guy would have to be a consummate professional. So this guy's
Yeah.
going in and he's probably like, they probably love him because of how almost little time they can spend with him and just be like, here, we need you to read this, and he just rattles them off and just
Now,
gets
can
as
you
many...
do it with more excitement in your voice?
Yeah, and he's like, I already got that for you. I'll just do another, and he just rattles off takes.
Yeah.
Because they say that in the voice acting community, they say that the professionals are like gold because they don't spend as long in the studio. They don't need to be like handheld like some of the newer voice actors need to be. And this guy's got enough credits under his belt. Keep going through them. Like this is just everything, everything. It's like I work with Disney. I work with. Well, good for him. Good for him. Good for Troy Baker. But so far as we know, he's like, aside from, of course, the musicians, he would be one of the only voice actors, maybe? I say coming in as basically a secondary narrator like that. Because the unknown, it doesn't speak, as far as we know.
I found Detective Conan.
Clearly
That looks-
barbarian.
Clearly, yeah.
Yeah.
About to smack that dirigible.
Not very flattering.
Yeah, I think the character you play doesn't have a voice. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. Or at least we haven't heard it yet.
Didn't the bosses just have lines? Oh, maybe. But it's all Troy Baker. No, I don't know.
He does all the voice work.
Good question. Do we have Metal Hellsinger already on IMDb? Oh, what am I keep saying the wrong way. It's The Outsiders. The Outsiders. I kept saying Shiro Games. Shiro Games is doing Dune.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Outsiders. The Outsiders are doing Metal Hellsinger.
So I wasn't paying attention to you, otherwise I would have corrected you.
It's
I was focused too. I did.
If I was only listening to what you said. Sorry. Yeah, it is Outsiders.
I guess they don't have an official IMDb page for it yet.
What about the names on the leaderboard?
The names on the Hellsinger leaderboard. I mean, they're all Steam names.
I mean, Fat Finder is kind of funny. Lonely and Mad, I think, is just honest.
These are all their
number 8.
These are all their what you call all their Steam names.
But it's got 2 P's. You don't know what it means, Bomber. Get your mind out the gutter.
They're just fans of Frappuccinos. That's all.
No,
there's a school that's got like, it's like Franklin.
It's an anime.
No. There's an actual school, isn't it? Is there an actual? It's like actually like PTA group or something. It's like Franklin.
Like Fap High.
Franklin Academy Parents or something like that. And it's like their fucking bumper sticker. It's like no one bothered to tell them they probably shouldn't have FAP in giant block letters. Their fucking bumper sticker. Because, it happens.
Or totally on purpose. Someone's like, we decided to use this as our bumper sticker, and someone's like, yes. Absolutely. Nothing wrong with it.
He also did Star Wars: The Old Republic. Is Theron Shan. Cool.
So that's another game with a lot of voice actors too. But,
Love, Death, and Robots, the TV series.
ESO is like 1,000 quests. Every single quest is voice acted.
Fortnite Chapter 3 is one of the Jones.
You got auto-modded?
I think that one was Faps.
Got him.
Faps, yeah. We'll allow it. We'll allow Fap.
I always allow Faps.
Yeah, why not?
Or equal opportunity Fapper.
So yeah. Speaking of Conan Exiles has finished their blood pattern and went right into announcing a developer live stream. After finishing the blood pattern with a final June 7th image showing the phrase "Power Demands Sacrifice" (PDS), and to watch their Twitter, saying to watch their Twitter account on June 21st, where they later announced a Twitch developer live stream for June 21st, which led to a few people being like, "What? 3 weeks? 2 weeks later?"
Yeah, it was like 2.5 weeks or something. So I said 3 weeks on my response. I was like,
who decided that?
Like, we're gonna have this countdown image, which we tease in a trailer, or which we teased in our own video that we did a couple of weeks ago. That was pretty funny.
I thought it was great.
Mm-hmm. And
I think,
they teased the image, and then they finished the image.
They should tease something else. They should really stick it to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
keep teasing all the things. Like
this time it's going to be in sand
into another tease.
The 21st, it'll be like a Conan pumpkin or something. Like tease something for October, just to be a dick.
Like, when's this coming out? Not for months.
Just those symbols carved into a pumpkin, like
soon, TM.
That's what we're used to.
That'd be great.
So they announced a Twitch developer live stream for June 21st, this upcoming Tuesday at 11 a.m. EST, which is interesting because we are currently in Eastern Daylight.
Yeah, I don't ever pay attention to that shit. So I don't know, probably messed me up.
I'm going to find it again just to make sure. I think there was other times listed on it like GMT. I can figure it out from that.
I'm intrigued by the blood sigil, which was for, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it to it. But I am intrigued! I mean, so it did its job, right?
Yeah.
It did its job to be intriguing.
But they said not too long ago that basically they did the Grave Matters event, which was a couple things popping up, and you went and destroyed them. You did the thing. And they talked about how they're going to be doing a lot more events like that on the official Conan Exile servers.
Right.
Yes, with those sweet puzzles. Oh yes, bringing some of the secret world into Conan Exiles.
Yeah, they don't know what they're getting into.
See, that's I know this. I have to find my
42.
42. Nice. Time zone. Figure outer. I'm just gonna search for it.
Pull it. For being it.
I had a good one. I don't know where it went to.
You should look in your history.
Oh, there it is. Everytimezone.com. That's what I like using. Go ahead. So 3 p.m. UTC is 11 a.m. Eastern time. So
Yeah, like what Bomber said, they meant.
I figured they meant 11 a.m. EDT when they said 11 a.m. EST. Honestly, yes, yeah.
They
That
probably
seems to
just
be what it
didn't
is.
pay attention to which, because I don't pay attention to which one I'm in. I never know. When I was on the other coast, whether it was PST or PT or whatever, like I always just said PST. No one ever fucking says the other one ever. Doesn't
That's
matter
why-
what time of year it is.
Yeah, that's why I've just found just to be like, instead of saying Eastern Standard or Eastern Daylight, to just say Eastern Time.
Yeah, right. Just
Mhm.
Eastern time.
Just whatever time we're in now. Just that's what it is.
Like, what time do you think it is? Let's go with that one.
Yeah. But if you say Eastern Standard Time, that's like, oh wait, that's an an odd hour difference. So I'm gonna say 11 o'clock. That seems to be what they meant. Is Eastern Daylight Time. Hellsinger time. Clearly. Yeah.
Clearly.
Absolutely. Like it could have been anywhere from 10 o'clock to noon. Just be prepared.
Sound like a cable repairman.
Yes, right. We're gonna show up between the hours of 1 a.m.
And 8
10
p.m.
o'clock at night. Yeah. And of course, a little bittersweet this year, but the Secret World anniversary is coming up. Don't know exactly when. My guess is it's going to be between June 20th and the 24th, because the 25th is a Saturday, although who knows? They've launched it on the 25th the past 2 years. Who knows? It may start on Saturday. It may start on the 25th. But it will probably launch between June 20th and the 24th. If I thought they actually paid a whole bunch of attention to these, I would guess the 23rd, but that would just be my guess.
Right.
But this would be, of course, the first one without Hollow Point. So I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anything about a combined Megaversary. But as we were talking before the show, Jimmy, you said that basically that there may still be events.
Yeah, like we talked
people may
about
have
it.
their individual events, but it's not going to be an overall wrapped up giant overall event sort of thing.
Yeah, because Hollow, he was pretty much like the glue that brought everything together.
And it's and he was just really good at coordinating and just getting everybody together. Okay,
Right.
you've been trying to coordinate with event runners. Okay,
He was the force of nature, really.
he was a force of nature. Yeah, absolutely.
That's how that worked. Like 100%.
So I think that the events are probably still going to go on. Like Jimmy, you're going to have your Christmas in July.
Yeah, I plan on doing the Christmas in July, and
Bad date.
yeah. So there actually was some discussion on Discord today. So we might try and do a hot date, and that would be everyone that's doing the bad date contest would also need Dex hot sauce drinking mod and a stack of hot sauce. So you'd
Okay.
be drinking the hot sauce and apply the
date.
bad date, and then see how far you can get.
Just to
Dealing
keep
through
it
that.
from getting to ridiculous points like you've had the past couple
Yeah,
of years.
so 'cause I believe last year Levski figured out how to sit at 100 stacks like permanently, basically.
Yeah, which
At which point it's just a
you're not
how
dying.
long can you do that for without messing up?
Yeah.
So yeah, Bomber's been poking people, but I think if I recall, the general consensus kind of much earlier, because we talked about this I think back in like February or something on the Discord for it, that I think we're like Megaversary was Hollow Point.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just doesn't really feel. I think a fair number of us at least felt didn't feel right to do Megaversary.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was his thing.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't really
but
do
that doesn't
it
mean
up
we're not
to
going to
his
do
standards.
anniversary stuff.
It won't be. Yeah, it doesn't mean you're going to do anniversary events. It's just that the name, the brand Megaversary was sort of his. Yeah,
And
I get that.
I almost feel like it'd be because it'd be like a letdown. You know what I mean? There's not really someone that has the time and ability to put into it
Mm-hmm.
that he did. So I think it would just end up being, at least that was partly my concern, it'd end up being very underwhelming, and like I'd hate for it to like trickle out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The last one we did, he was involved with it right up until the end, you know.
Yeah.
So and it went off really well, you know, even though he wasn't there like when it actually happened, like it went off really well because he put in all the work. I would hate to see it like get sort of tarnished by like just slowly getting worse, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's just not someone, I mean, not just to put in the effort, but also like he made artwork for everything. Everything looked amazing and cohesive because he did it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no one else.
Like you know, even unprompted, he was like, "Hey, you're gonna be doing a show about, you know." It's like, well, yeah, we're gonna be doing a show. He's like, "Okay, here's artwork." Just
Yeah,
unprompted,
it's like,
you know.
hear this. And like
But he was there in Spirit and Love last year. I think he's gonna be there in Spirit and Love every year, really.
Yeah, and bummer, but like I don't think anyone like the shit the shit that Hollow could crank out like was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and not just what he could do, but the speed at which he would put stuff out was pretty nutty. And yeah, I just feel like it would decline, and then it wouldn't feel like worthy of the name, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no one else really spoke up differently. I kind of think that was more or less the general consensus, is no one really felt.
Yeah,
like,
it's a general feeling.
but it was like you also don't want to be the one saying let's not do this, because that also feels bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just kind of feel like a dick.
Or just suddenly like we're rebranding it. It's like
Yeah, so I think
we'll just do the
you know,
events. Yeah.
It's gonna be. I think we almost are kind of lucky in the sense that like it's gonna be the 10-year Secret World anniversary.
Yes.
So it's almost like it has its own built-in banner, right? Like
True.
it's the
You think,
10-year anniversary. You can hang your hat on that. You know what I mean? So anyone doing events for this year, there's an extra special reason to do it. It's the 10-year.
And it should go through. It's starting June. It should, like the end of June. Secret World's release was July 3rd, 2012. So this will absolutely go through July 3rd.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, yeah, it's 5 years for Legends, but it's 10 years as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I think that alone is like a big enough sort of thing to like, you know, hang your event on.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I need an excuse to do an event. I would just do one.
That's true.
I'm just doing stuff. Come stop me. But yeah, I think we're almost lucky in that sense that like there's another thing other than just the anniversary. It's an extra special anniversary in its own right. So there's another thing to like to noodle on.
10 years. 10 years of Secret World.
Yep.
Where's the time gone?
Straight down the ship.
It's no good, obviously. But yeah. So that should be coming up. So last year it was on the 25th. The year before that it was on the 25th. 25th this year is a Saturday. Not unheard of for them to start an event on a Saturday. And especially if it's automated. And then who knows when the rewards track will start. That might be a different day. We don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. We're still waiting on stuff.
Yeah, we're still waiting on everything. Who knows? We try. We try our best.
I think I saw. Well, actually, some Vollmer's here. Someone poked like, just a couple days ago, I think.
Okay.
Or no, sorry, I just saw it a couple days ago. Someone poked back in May. Like, hey, were any winners ever posted for the romantic cake contest? Because as far as I know, that's never happened. it's only June. And there was
not only have I made a cake, my wife has asked for that cake again, and I made her the same cake twice.
Oh wow! Bomber said winters are coming very soon.
Okay, all right.
Hold on. When I read that, I almost read winter is coming. It came across as like Game of Thrones shit.
Winter is coming very soon, Jimmy.
Yeah, in like 8 seasons or something of the TV show, winter is coming. Winter's been coming for goddamn ever. On the next Valentine's will be given out. That just seems appropriate.
But even still, like, I know there's probably like, stuff that we've told Andy, like, oh hey, these people win these shirts, and then
oh yeah, that sometimes takes forever.
That yeah.
Well, if you recall, in the Valentine's thing, there was like a pinkish, purplish morph suit.
Yeah.
Which I don't believe anyone has seen, to my knowledge.
No.
Some people are wondering if that's just going to show up for the anniversary.
Maybe.
Yeah, the morph suit pink.
They're like, you get it, yeah, and everyone else
show
gets
up
it
for the
too.
anniversary. Well, I don't know, maybe.
All of the awards we've been giving out that have been like, they're in the system, right? And they've been like, yeah, totally, they're in the system. It's like, okay, so let's give out these shirts, right? For the anniversary, they're gonna be like, and if you log in 10 days, you get this shirt.
You get a shirt, and then you get a shirt,
and then you get a shirt.
If I recall from the last time I talked with Andy, part of it is like he doesn't actually give them out; they have to go to somebody else.
Oh yeah. No, we know it's not just Andy. It's
I think he can if he's like in game and you're in game and he does it manually. But as far as like them just showing up in your account,
someone has to basically add it to your
goes to
character.
like a certain person that does stuff to the database or whatever. That's not something Andy can do. Now, if he's in game, he can use tools, I think, live in game, and you're online, he can smack you with something. But as far as like delivering items, that's something that has to go to someone else, and that person has to do things, which I think caused issues. Like the list was wrong, or the list got interpreted wrong, and someone got like the wrong thing, or got something backwards or whatever. Because I had to deal with that for some event or prize that happened, and they were like, yeah, so I got this, and I'm supposed to get that. Like, huh? Well, I know the list didn't say that, so let me check. And then Andy was like, yeah, I don't know what happened with that. Or it's like, I got exactly what I wanted. Right,
okay. Yeah, so you got the Revenant, Kawaii Revenant shirt. Was that it?
Yeah, but yeah, someone else got something that they didn't win, but didn't get the thing they did win that they wanted. So, like, I had to hit up Andy and be like, hey, this person, like, clearly in the list that he was sent, he's like, oh, is this mix up with the person that did it? So, whoever was doing the database stuff, misread something. I don't know that shirt yet.
No? Oh no.
I thought you had that one, Vollmer.
Because that's the one. Well, that's the one that Vollmer should have won through us.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the Halloween one?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the next Halloween. Jesus Christ.
It's gonna be the next Halloween event. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
All we could try is just we do what we can on our end, and
yeah, it's kind of
we could only poke people so much before we feel like jerks ourselves.
They bleed profusely. You got the Orochi Technician set in blue because the other winner got blue instead of default.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the person that got the wrong thing, it's not like they took the other one back. They just ended up with extra stuff. So like, they weren't too mad about it, but like,
yeah, who cares? Yeah. The E8010 Manufactory B outfit. Okay.
Yeah, that's that technician outfit. Technician.
So that's basically all the news that we sort of had this week. Metal Hellsinger, of course, releasing on Steam, and it's a lot of fun to play, and you should totally play it. Just try it out.
It's free.
That's what I'm telling people.
Yeah.
It's free, and somehow they managed to let you stream it without getting copyrighted. So that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Because that was a big thing when it first said, "Hey, we're having this musical shooter."
Yeah, no, it was a big deal.
We said that.
Yeah.
We said that like when they first announced it, we were like, because at the time Twitch and music were like having a
I mean, they
throwdown.
still are.
At
They
that
still
time,
are.
it's still
They
good.
still are. Yeah, that's true.
Well, it's also with if you do YouTube as well, or forget Facebook. Facebook just hates music entirely.
I actually I thought Facebook was one of the ones that was
Only if
doing
you're a
pretty
partner
well.
and you have like a certain list of approved songs.
Oh, it's the partnered ones. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, that's what I meant though. Is like they actually bought a library. Twitch
Yeah.
is just like F you guys, go pound sand.
Yeah. good
Facebook is
luck.
like, even if you're partnered, Twitch is like F you. But like at least Facebook, if you're partnered, is like, here, we bought you some music you can play.
Right, you could use this music. Yeah.
But the thing is,
But
even if I use like Stream Beats or one of those type of music, I would at that time I got my my VODs, and even live streams were shut down.
Really?
Yeah.
Even live streams.
Yep.
Yeah.
It gives you a little banner at the top. We've detected unauthorized music. I'm dude. I
Who
was
would
like,
do that?
Jerk.
that's
Is that
Facebook.
Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah,
I
I've
was like,
never got shut down.
Facebook's a
on...
non-starter.
Oh, it's Facebook. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's crazy.
I'd say Twitch would handle it a little differently, but yeah.
Yeah, Twitch every
Twitch-
once in a while gets like a VOD, like a little muted section, but you can easily, if you really wanted to appeal it.
Yeah, unless your appeal gets lost in the abyss and they never check it or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's,
And
Yeah.
then when you do finally, after a year of it being in the appeal status, say like, hey, are you going to make a decision on this? They give you a link to the default FAQ. You're like, fuck you,
yeah, to the blog
make a
post.
decision. And then they act like
You're gonna
they
make a
made
decision on this? They're like,
decision.
this is our decision. We're ignoring it.
Our decision is to not do anything. Is to leave it in appeal status for eternity. I'm like,
Yep.
motherfuckers, if you're gonna just say appeal denied, say appeal denied.
That's
Fucking
that's
do
our active
something.
decision. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you get all those stories like the people that get suspended. It's like, don't do this. This is why you got suspended. Okay, can you tell me what it is? Yeah, don't do it.
We can't tell you. If we told you, we'd have to ban you.
Yeah.
Well,
Here's
fuck
the
says
link to a
deny?
TOS.
Mm-hmm.
You figure it out.
Oh man, that reminds me of the Depp's old lawyer that got banned from Twitter. In his deposition, they asked him like, "Well, what did you get banned from Twitter for?" He's a funny story. I got a ban. It's like a temp ban of some kind.
Okay.
And then I asked, what did I get banned for? And they said for violating terms of service. And he said, well, which things violated terms of service? I just want to know what. And so when he asked that, they put in an appeal to his ban for him. He wasn't appealing his ban. At that point, he was just asking questions. They put in an appeal to his ban for him, and then that appeal got rejected and he got lifetime banned.
Wow.
And not
just
once
asking made it worse.
and not once did they ever actually answer the question.
Mm.
And then he was just laughing about it. He was like, it's so ridiculous that like you ask a question and they go, oh well we'll just appeal it for you. Like someone on the other end did that for him.
Mhm.
And then the fact that his account appealed it, they went, oh no, screw you, and banned him for life. But they never once answered the question, okay, like what tweets of mine violated the terms of service?
What was it? What was said that actually registered the ban?
Because it is important to let someone know what they did that was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think most people would agree that if you're gonna kick someone, you should at least tell them why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but a lot of companies don't do that, though. They just say, here's a TOS, don't do what you did.
Yeah, but I think
Like,
that
what did I do? You know what you did.
Personally, I think that should get
Bad
sued.
boy.
That you should get sued for that shit. Like,
Mhm.
it's not asking a lot to say, okay, I accept
to say-
what you're saying, but
Yeah.
can you tell me what I did so I don't do it again? That's
Yeah,
a
to say
perfectly
why.
rational, reasonable thing to ask. and when their response to that is lifetime ban, then I think that needs some looking into.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think Twitch did get sued. There was a case that lasted for like years that the guy got suspended or banned for like months without a reason why. And at that time, there was a loophole that he used to sue Twitch. Of course, he won, but Twitch has closed that loophole now. And their quest to be more transparent. It's like, what? Just take the report, the reason why, put that in a database. Database email pulls that reason why from the database and sends it off to the offending user. There you go.
Well, and if they have like an at will kind of thing where we can just kick you for at will because we don't like you, then just fucking say that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, you have places that have like employment at will. They can fire you for any reason.
Yeah.
Or no reason. Well, that's okay. Then you've said that. You said, I'm getting rid of you just because.
And it probably is in their TOS that they can do that too.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume.
I don't know about that. They tend to make the TOS pretty vague, but I don't know if it's that vague. I think it may. Because also a lot of the TOS stuff is supposed to prevent you from suing them. Like, you have to go to arbitration.
Right.
That's pretty common. And then I remember watching one of the lawyers on YouTube go over one of the contracts, and they were like kind of contradictory. And essentially sometimes their contracts are illegal, is what it boils down to. What it boils down to is sometimes there's parts of their contracts that contradict other parts of their contract. And so were you to sue them, you would have a leg to stand on because they're violating their own contract in their contract.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're trying to have their cake and eat it too.
Right, which sort of nullifies it, yeah.
Yeah, they want certain protections from like the arbitration thing, but then they don't want to have to pay for arbitration or something, and like they try and like weasel around it, and then they end up being just contradictory in their own contract. I don't remember if I think it was like, I want to say it was like a comedian or something was on Patreon that like fucked them over pretty good because they decided to mess with him, and then he got like all of his Patreon people to file their each individual suit against Patreon.
Okay.
Which have to go to arbitration, which Patreon has to pay the arbitration fees for. And it was going to be like 20,000 arbitration suits, and they had to pay the filing for all of them. So like they're just flooding them with because they specifically had a clause to prevent class actions, right?
Mm-hmm.
They specifically had a clause to prevent class action, and they wanted arbitration only. But the way the arbitration was set up is like they would have to pay the arbitration fee. So he had all his Patreon people file their own things, which meant Patreon had to pony up that money for every single individual one. Yeah, exactly, Bomber. That's one kind of DDoS attack.
Mm-hmm.
That's essentially what happened. They got a legalese DDoS attack, but they set themselves up for it because they wanted the protection of arbitration, but they also wanted to not have to deal with class action suits. So they fucked themselves. They by trying to, have everything, they made themselves vulnerable to that, and it screwed them up pretty good. I don't remember what happened with that. If they ended up settling or whatever. My guess is they ended up settling, honestly. But
pretty much, it's like the whole thing with the Twitch and Dr. Disrespect. Year or two, and then all of a sudden it's like both parties have agreed at nothing. So there's a settlement that will never come to light. Oh yeah. You knew. I saw. I figured it was a contract issue because if it was something like legality, like sexual harassment or anything like that,
there'd be other stuff going on.
There'd be leaks of something going on, court filings and stuff like that.
Yeah, or like an actual criminal investigation or something. But like, no, No, it was a bunch of fucking horse shit. And like, I remember Virtual Legality doing stuff on it. He's a lawyer that reviews stuff, and there was like, and he basically said from the jump, he was like, "What's gonna happen is this is gonna end up settling, and we're never gonna know." So he said that from the beginning. He did a whole series on videos, and like every time new information came up, but every time he was like, "Odds are, what's going to happen is." They're gonna settle, and we're never gonna know. And he was right.
Yeah,
he knows what he's talking about.
Hey, Waffle, just
What's
letting you know, I'm gonna go through a round of Metal Hellsinger.
Okay.
If you wanna, I shared the screen. Apparently, Nitro is keeping it to 720, so whatever. Or Discord's keeping it to 720 because I don't have Nitro.
Did we figure out there was a hide people button or something?
Yeah, that's so. Where is it?
I'll start with the tutorial again. Why not? Paz with his magics.
Don't know why I'm so happy with
I hate that I can't hear the sound.
Get me and all, but I am.
It doesn't do sound too?
Not for me. I assume the stream gets it.
Yes,
I
yeah,
hope.
stream should get it.
It's like a storm coming from far, far away. And I felt it in the air.
I think Vomer heard the skull talking before, so I'm pretty sure they were hearing it.
Yeah.
They nope right out of there.
Cool sword. Yeah. Oh, see, I was already off beat. Let me turn up my music. I think I got my music down low. Or is that too loud now? That feels too loud.
Good.
That's good. I like the fire here.
Yeah, all the fire is to the beat.
All the fire is to the beat. Yeah, it's a nice touch.
I never noticed that. That's cool.
Yeah, even on the menu screen, it's that way too.
I think his chest is going to the beat. That red glow, right?
Yeah. It's like everything is to the beat.
That's cool.
The small little details.
Everything is to the beat.
Yeah.
Good. Up here. How do I hover? I only do jump.
You do like shift?
I could do like jump.
No, do shift. Shift is like your boost thing. You do that in the air. Like jump in the air and do shift. I think you also hold space. Hold space when you're in the air.
Over here. It might not do it on this first level.
It should. I think I used to like just shift back up into the air, and then I could like hold space and like float down or something. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I didn't kill him.
You're off beat, dude.
I am.
I constantly forget that you can do this from like a football field away.
Yeah.
I always get up close first. Like always.
I keep waiting for like the 4 beats. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I do it on 2. I always skip a beat in between because I need to like, I don't know, reset or something. It's like I like, oh, I got them, and then I'll execute them. Like I always leave like a beat in between.
Like look around.
We didn't need words. We understood each other without them. Guess it sounds like love at first sight, don't it?
Troy
See,
Baker.
the whole universe has a rhythm. Well, it's
Hello, Troy
my
Baker.
pulse. And when I'm with her, we sort of become one. Her music is my music, and my voice is her voice.
That's a cool thing. I like black triangular thing.
It's the filth.
See, Paz can be used for keeping fury up even without demons around. Cool. Stop interrupting me. Perfect gives the most fury, I'm sure it does. You do just get into like trance.
Also, it was really nice snag from them. They got what's his face from System of a Down.
Yeah, Surge. Heck
You
yeah.
just call him Turd. It's so bad.
Wow. Words are hard.
Sure, they're not just shitty.
We're getting a lot of artifacting on the audio too. That'd be Discord.
On Mikey's.
Yeah, it's the Discord audio. It's only when it gets to like the heavy bass.
Well, okay. First of all, screw both of you, because both of you can hear it and I can't.
I can hear it better.
You can hear it because it's yours, and he can hear it because he's doing this shit, and I can't hear anything. It's a bunch of bullshit. That's what that is. God damn it.
Bring up the stream.
It's going to be on a delay. Why would I do that?
At least you'd be able to hear it, right?
Yeah, I know you can hear the game, Audio Bomber. Way to rub it in. Not super helpful.
That sounds like a you.
You can find all the information in the compendium.
Cool.
Are you still in the tutorial?
That's destiny for you. You can't unlock an anguish gate without.
I just realized that you were still in the tutorial.
Without breaking a few monsters.
Time to go to hell.
I'm already on the show.
Oh, okay.
Everyone get in the handbasket.
Skill of
We're going to
Paths is
hell.
not your strongest tool, but its on-beat attacks are good for keeping the fury up, especially in between encounters. What you got? Terminus's ultimate, Infernal Solo, remains active for the duration it takes for the ultimate charge to deplete. You may switch weapons to interrupt depleting the charge completely, allowing you to save some of the buildup for another time. Okay. What's Terminus? Is that your blade, Terminus?
I'm not sure.
Go to
Maybe?
statistics.
Sure.
Either that or
Anguish
the
gates are the
pistols.
judge's roadblocks, but Paz, with his magics, has unlocked within the unknown the power to break through them, even with a dash. Reloading weapons, right. All right, whatever.
I remember this place like it was yesterday. Wish I didn't.
She's badass.
Yeah, the character design is really good.
Yeah,
did a really
I've
good
seen
job.
I've seen a lot of fan art already.
Oh
It
yeah.
kind of reminds me of, was it Soul
Does it
Reaver?
go up? Wait.
Does that sound familiar to you guys?
Soul.
Soul Reaver?
Cambion starts the murder parade.
No, never. I think I've never heard of it.
Really? I think I'm saying the right name. Yeah, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. Seriously?
No.
Oh no, go away!
Yeah, Bomber knows what I'm talking about. You had that for Dreamcast. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Soul Reaver. Hold on.
These guys don't supply health with this either.
I mean, they will if you stop killing them before you go get health from them. You just shot him twice in a row, Waffle.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I remember that.
Yeah, like you see what I'm talking about, like the half
Like the-
mask with
Yeah,
the
the
glowing
half
eyes.
mask. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's a copy or anything, but like, you know, it sort of just reminded me of it. You know what I mean?
It's like a type of character trope or whatever. Yeah.
It's full, and it's like a demon thing, and they both have like the
So many
cloth covering the face and like glowy eyes and shit or whatever.
I lost the vocals.
Chaos crystal nearby somewhere. Meet the hounds. Behemoth came crashing down. Nightmare City.
Ooh,
Yeah, he hits pretty
we
hard.
can get out of that way.
Yeah, I usually dodge him with shift. Seems to be the most effective. I'm gonna delete one of my Secret World Legends characters. Say goodbye to Atomic Rabbit. Bye.
No.
You have been deleted. I need a character slot.
I thought you had plenty of accounts.
I do, but I need a slot on my Grandmaster account.
Why, Jimmy?
I've got a plan for my next playthrough after the hot sauce thing, and I need an account slot free. Honestly, Atomic Robot was originally created literally just to showcase that you could do the Valentine's mission on a minimum level character, so like level 15, with no abilities or gadgets, and like it was just to do like that instructional video. I ended up running it all the way through the end of the game and doing other shit with it, but like that's all its purpose was ever for. And it was a shotgun main character because I hadn't done one before, so I could tell Leo how shitty shotgun. How shitty? Very shitty.
Oh, this guy.
She saw something.
It's not my fault they limited the slots to 8 slots.
Freeze the shotgun.
Yes, 3 is the shotgun. You are correct, sir.
I keep up the beat though.
Yeah, if you hit those red crystals when the enemies are nearby, it gives extra damage to them.
Oh.
That's why when I was going through, I don't know if you noticed, I kind of like try to direct them around close to them. This is kind of like an extra.
Oh yeah, no other weapon if you just fire it at nothing keeps it up.
Yeah, the skull is the one that keeps everything up.
No, they could hear us coming, all right. The chaos ain't quiet.
Oh yeah. Totally do.
Wow. So this is the one that has the, you do the right click, there's like a fire copy of yourself that shows up
Mm-hmm.
and starts shooting things. It's weird.
I'd like to turn down the music. I'm having a hard time hearing you guys.
Oh no, you're fine.
No, he's sitting and can't hear us.
No, I can't hear you that well.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, he's supposed to be focusing on the game.
It's not true. If he keeps focusing on the game, he's gonna get more points than me.
Thinking. That's pottery.
I hate these guys. In my first couple runs, it was like I was constantly getting taken out or taking so much time trying to get rid of them. Yeah, the special for the skull is like a lightning strike that comes down.
Like paused. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's not going up. It's not coming back down. A second time.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, okay, it has the unknown faced up against these particular... Well, no, because the unknown's probably exiled from hell. That's why she's coming back in. What's the lore?
You have to like move.
You need to be behind a pillar.
Oh, that and the sound changed. To get to the new beat, I was still using the old beat.
Yeah, it throws you off a little bit.
That's one where like I like always use the shotgun here, and it just works for me. Like the beat always works really well.
Ah, I didn't mean to do that.
Just go far away, like behind a pillar,
Oh yeah.
because it's the best place to be when that shit. You don't want to be close to her though, because she'll do like a AOE. Do your right click. Do your right click. There you go. Never mind. You don't need your right click.
Got it.
But you do need to heal.
I was like, no, I felt that. I should have done it.
Cause you were
Right.
swinging like you had your right click. That's the thing that was weird. Yeah. There you go. Long range pillars work really well. It has a hard time dealing with you.
Yeah, watch out for that lightning too.
The close pillars can be a problem, but if you're at a far away pillar and hide behind it, like everything spreads out enough that you can just hide. Nope, not like that. No. Ah. You're fine. You get like a redo or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, see what I mean? Like, you can totally abuse the fuck out of pillars. Just gotta do it right.
There you go.
Nice.
Got a
It's
little
so
dizzy
weird
doing that.
for
Can't do
me
it
because
anymore.
I can't hear the music.
Ties
what's
for
the
the
score?
1636. Not bad.
Oh, it's going up there. Oh, yeah, I think you took it.
Did I?
I think 5.6 takes it. I think.
Let's see.
I think I
Backstory.
was 5.3, if I'm not mistaken.
40,000. The 40,000th best. A lot.
I thought I was doing pretty good when it first came out. It was like at 18,000, like, woohoo!
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it was 5.3. Yeah?
Our new score is
5.6
5.6.
Yep. Congratulations, sir.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun game.
Yeah. And
So
this
I
is
can't
just one
headbang
level.
anymore, but that's okay. I used to have hair that came down to like past my shoulders. I used to headbang like all the time.
You think it would have been worse with all that hair? Because you would have more weight when you did it.
Yeah.
It should
I'd
be-
like,
Technically, it should be easier now.
Well, the weight kind of helps move things around instead of...
Yeah, but it's way more stress on your neck.
yeah, it's a
but-
lot of stress. Yeah.
Never skip neck day.
That's right. You just built up your neck. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's probably fair.
But I won't get the dramatic swirl of hair. Yeah. I can't even do that. Ugh, I'm getting old. Be like, I headbanged for like 5 seconds.
You gotta sit down for an
gotta need
hour.
at least a week recovery from that.
A week's recovery.
So all right. We all improved our scores. That's what counts.
True.
Yeah.
What is this? What does this button up here do? What does the goat button do? Nothing.
The
Just-
greatest of all time.
Yeah, probably. It just says goat. Headshots. Sure. Yeah, and all that. I'm doing lots of headshots. Why not?
Well, at least you're 84% on beat with the beats matched.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
No, that's really good, actually.
And you get a speed bonus too.
I did.
Night,
16,
Bomber.
16
Night,
19.
Bomber.
All right. Have a good night, Bomber. Thank you for stopping by, of course.
Happy Hellsinging. The new holiday.
That'll be September. The Hellsinging holiday.
Happy Hellsinging.
Happy Hellsinging, everybody. Now they just say Happy Holidays instead of Happy Hellsinging. Go to the store. I don't think it goes anywhere if you go to the store. Just takes you to their Steam page or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that would make sense, right?
That would
As far as I know, the only place to get it.
It's all making too much sense.
I like it. Instead of this, the start demo is just sort of like she's staring right at you, but the settings is like getting ready to take off. Like, yes, settings. That's the important one.
I mean, it kind of is. Settings is pretty important. Now, did you know what Soul Reaver was when I mentioned Soul Reaver, or did you even hear me mention Soul Reaver?
I did not even hear that. That was when it was maybe too loud.
So
Soul Reaver,
yeah.
it was the special for the sword?
No. I was saying, like, she kind of her look reminded me of Soul Reaver, and I posted a picture in the Discord
Oh, okay.
because Waffle didn't know what the hell I was talking about.
Yeah, I was like, what?
You like Soul
But now
Reaver?
that I saw the character, I'm like, oh, okay, now I can see.
Okay, all right.
I
Remember
remember.
Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver?
I do not. No.
Mikey? No?
I feel like it would be up my alley, being a more classic game.
I mean, it's a way old game.
Yeah.
I played that shit like in my teens or something.
I say Eidos. Yeah, Eidos is familiar.
Back in
Crystal
the
Dynamics.
yesteryear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like you were like a demon. You know what I mean? It's got like the
Very
wrap
similar
around the
vibe.
it's got the wrap around the face and like the glowy eyes. Like it's not, you know, it evokes that to me. And it's not like a direct copy or anything, but it just has like
No.
similar vibes
Yeah.
to Soul Reaver to me.
But no,
like
yeah,
how could it not? It's like a demon creature that's
it's
like
a demon.
with the half mask, you
Mhm.
know, and the glowy eyes. Like it's just, you know.
No, I do like the character design. I think it's really cool. We'll have to see. Yeah, the backstory. What sort of backstory are we talking about?
You escaped from hell and now you're going back in, right?
But why
Yeah,
are you going
'cause
back in now?
You start outside of hell in the tutorial.
You left the oven on.
In hell?
Yeah, you're like, fuck. I got out of hell and I left the oven on.
No.
Son of
It was,
a bitch.
you left the refrigerator door open.
That
Yeah.
could be a real
God
problem.
dang it!
Yeah, that could be a problem.
I need to go back.
And hell's freezing over because it's just now spreading out
So
from your
fridge is
refrigerator.
open. That's an actual game that should happen right there.
Yeah.
Have to return to hell because left the fridge open and hell is freezing over. That's fucking funny.
Because the further you go in hell, the colder it gets. Finally get to the end. Close.
It's the final boss is your refrigerator.
Be like the refrigerator in Control. Just kills people that stop looking at it or whatever. Or the hell that works.
Like, you must look at me. It's like a.
Ye-
Is that like a? Oh, that's like a Doctor Who's. Was it
The Weeping
well,
Angels.
Angels?
It's a maintenance. It's a not maintenance. It's a appliance version of Gaki.
Okay, yeah.
If you
Same
don't,
thing,
when
yeah.
you stop looking at it, it fucking
You
kills
stop looking
you.
at it, it attacks you.
Yeah.
My microwave just keeps sneaking up on me. Yeah.
So like in Control, there was like they would take rotations and like a guard would be staring at it, and they would take turns. And then when the whole place comes under lockdown or whatever, the poor guy's stuck there and he can't fucking move. And I don't think you save him. I'm pretty sure he dies because no one ever comes to relieve him from his shift, and he can't keep staring at it. Eventually, he blinks or something, and the refrigerator consumes him.
Good times.
You know, it's just how these things work out sometimes.
Yeah.
That's the way of the
happens
world.
happens to me all the time in the kitchen.
Yeah, right.
Like, I turn around and my refrigerator is like, smack. What are you doing? Smack.
Spitting out ice cubes at you.
You keep shut. How dare you? All right. Well, if there's anything else, I think we're good.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, agents, this has been the 0 Point Report, strain 65-MHD. Sure. You can catch us recording live every other Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time here on the 0 Point Report Twitch channel, where you can also join us and chat with us while we do the show live, or download our show wherever podcasts are found so you can listen to us on the go. Jimmy, where can we find you online?
You can find me at twitch.tv/JimmyTheRabbit, youtube.com/JimmyTheRabbit, JimmyTheRabbit.com, and at @JimmyTheRabbit on Twitter.
Mm-hmm. And if you see Jimmy the Rabbit on Twitter, just report the account. Just
Just
report it. We're
report
just
him
gonna
for
keep
being a
reporting it
fucking piece
until
of
it's
shit.
banned. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works, but we'll try anyway.
Because fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Also, I made this shirt. You can go buy one from me.
Nice.
Technically, I don't think anyone ever has, but I bought one for me because I like it.
That's fair. And Mr. Toot,
TwoToneWaffle.com here on Twitch.
you
Shut up,
you
Jimmy.
don't say.
It was that pause after online. You can find me online.
Everywhere.
You're like, all right.
But yeah,
Fair.
you can Twitch, YouTube. I'm there most of the time.
Fair.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm Ocho. You can find me online. Both on Twitter and here on Twitch at Big Mikey Ocho. You can get in touch with us by engaging with the show on Twitter at 0 Point Report, checking out previous shows on our YouTube channel, and joining us on our Discord server, both named the 0 Point Report. So from all of us here at the 0 Point Report, we want to thank you for tuning in and wish you all the best from the Secret World and Stygian, Metal Hellsinger's Stygian. Have a great night, everybody. And hopefully we'll start the beginning of the anniversary, and we will see you next time during the anniversary. Have a great night, everybody. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Peace.